I think the Knicks are the third best team in the Eastern Conference.
So do I.
Third best team in the Eastern Conference.
So do I.
I look at.
We here. New York Knicks.
Welcome back to NBA Countdown, and Stephen A. Smith is home because we are in Madison Square Garden with the one and only Julius Randle.
I don't want to hear that from Julius Randle. With all due respect, shut the hell up. I don't want to hear that. What, Julius Randle? You're not going to get those calls. I'm screaming at them. They're going left. They're going left. You ain't going to get those calls. Work it out. Work it out. Right. You can't be about play.
Contenders really going around and adding stars to their teams, and you all largely are returning the same roster. You made it to the second round last year. What can this group do, Julius, to get over the hump?
We just got to keep building. You know, it's about more than anything. It's about, holding each other accountable more than ever. The trust, the communication, just keep building off of that. You look at a team, everybody praises Denver. You look at a team like Denver, they've had their core guys for many years, at least as long as I've been in the league, and they just kept adding pieces. So, we just got to keep building.
Tired of the Milwaukee, Boston dominating the conversation. Zion, you had to hear this.
I don't pay attention to it, honestly. I don't read into it. I don't listen to it. I'm in the media capital of the world, so, I get used to hearing the projections and the rumors and all the other different type of stuff. So.
Next question.
We can ask Steven. He's the hype man for us.
Listen, man. Orange and blue skies, that's what it's supposed to be about, Julius, okay? Let me ask you this question. As you reflect back on last season and how it ended in Miami, as good as the season was, winning a playoff series for the first time in 10 years, 10-game improvement, when you look at how it ended, tell us what you guys are thinking about coming into this season to make sure this season is going to be better than last season was.
At the end of the day, and I can speak for myself personally, I went into the summer, I had to have surgery, and, it sucks. You're sitting there and you're watching teams still playing, and you look at it and you're like, all right, how can I get better? And at the end of the day, that's all my thing is. I'm going into my 10th year in the league, and it's about improvement. Every year I try to improve. That's what I pride myself on.
So what do you think you need to improve on? Because I've got some ideas. I've got some ideas.
He doesn't know. Don't ask him.
Watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth.
Your coach is behind you.
Excuse me. Here's my deal. I think you're powerful.
Right.
Quick. My attitude is like, punish some of these boys that's going up against you, because you shoot the threes and you hit about 218 threes last year.
Right.
But I'm just saying, do you ever think about that? Well,
Stephen A., that's how I came into the league.
Right.
My whole thing was, quote unquote, bull in a china shop, punishing people inside, power. Because I really couldn't shoot the ball. And, I had to develop that as I, came along in my career. But for me, now that you say that, that's a big thing for me. I wanted to get back to that.
Yeah.
Just watching the tape, watching the film, I want to get back to being a more efficient player. And I feel like, for me, it's dominating inside out. So, yeah, I definitely want to get back to that.
Why did you do that? You didn't have to do that. He doesn't know. He's a Knicks fan. He's just a fan.
It's a hard question right here.
It's a very hard question. Listen, I got a lot of respect for Julius Randle because he come to work. He would have played every game last season. He played the first 77 games of the season, the regular season last year. He promised me last night he would take it to the hole a bit more instead of launching them damn threes all the damn time. Having said all of that, I'm just looking at some of his numbers here. Last night, Jay became just the fourth player in NBA history to shoot worse than 25% from the field, minimum of 20 field goal attempts, by the way, and worse than 25% from the free throw line with a minimum of 5 free throws. I know that Boston is a superior team. The Knicks were competitive. They were in the game. They fought. They came back. They took a lead. In terms of Julius Randle, I think that we're going to see him try to attack the basket more. I think he knows he needs to do that. Because even though the three-point shot works effective for him, like he pointed out last night when he first came into the league, Jay, he was playing bully ball. That's what he did. He was a bulldozer, and he'd roll right through you and what have you, and he needed to develop his jump shot. He did that. We can really appreciate that. As a result, you go into the playoffs against Atlanta. They figured out letting Julius Randle shoot those threes and settling works for us. I'm just thinking, he's going to get to the basket more. He's going to attack more. and he's going to be more efficient. He still don't need to be the number one option, though. That needs to be Jalen Brunson.
Agreed. With Julius Randle, what happened last year is when things are going bad, he becomes a zero. A zero when things are going bad. When things are going well, he's a superstar. So what's that in between? I think the Knicks are the third best team in the Eastern Conference.
So do I.
Third best
So
team
do I.
in the Eastern Conference.
So do I.
We both agree on,
So you're
on
going
that.
Celtics, Bucks, Knicks.
Knicks.
Yes.
Because I also think they're better than
You are
Cleveland.
too.
Knicks better than the East.
I think they're better than Cleveland.
Okay.
I mean, they beat
They
Cleveland
play-
last year in the playoff. In Miami, whenever you lose your backcourt, when you lose Gabe
both.
Vincent and Max
And
Strus, they're going to struggle to make the playoffs. As much as I love Jimmy and I know he's always underrated. So I'm looking at Eastern Conference saying it's wide open.
Yeah.
No, I think the Knicks are the third best team.
Cool.
Interesting.